Well, next day, kind of ran around, did her things. Back at it. This time I'm gonna unmask it, kind of assemble it, do some things. I'm gonna try to get the bumpers all painted and get those things all done. Overall, everything's like, I don't know, I'm really happy with it. It is what it is. It's a garage paint job. So we had, I don't know if anybody's ever done that. We had one little sag over in this area when I was painting it with the hood up. I don't know if anybody's ever done the old paper dab trick to try to save it, but you can't even tell. Well, you can, but it's not too bad. That was my only boo-boo with it, other than them 2 bugs. We never got any more bugs, so that's good. Well, I guess first step we're going to do, we're just going to get all the masking off. I'm going to open the hood. I do know the hood touches in one spot, so I have to make sure I put a rag down, because I noticed I had a little chunk over there. So I'm going to have to figure some way to support the hood, or put a stop on the hood so it can't come into that. But hey, we got to basically peel everything off and clean stuff up here. But overall, I am super happy. Man, this stuff is gonna pop once we get her going here. Got some friends coming by, so maybe like tonight. So maybe I'll get them to give me a hand and get those bumpers on and put the top on, put my tonneau cover on. That'd be awesome. We're gonna get some of all this stuff done. I want to get, like I say, I want to touch up the paint inside the wheel wells. I was gonna do it before, but it didn't mask well inside. I felt it wasn't going to mask well, and I wouldn't have been able to get paint into this back area very well and stuff. So it is what it is. No big deal. It's a driver. That's what it is here. So anyways, I'm going to finish pulling all this off, get everything out from under the hood. I want to touch up a bunch of stuff around here, and then I don't know. We'll see where we go from there. I guess we'll get the wheels on. We'll start working on the caps. Actually, I'm going to do the bumpers first, because I really want that done. Then when the guys show up, we can get that on. Possibly fix my exhaust. I'll probably do that on the other hoist when we get the hoist back in. Overall, my plan with we'll leave things dusty and the overspray, you know, I kind of miscalculated. We got a little bit of overspray on stuff. It's a little sticky here and there, but yeah, little character. The shop's getting lived in. A lot of it that I care about, some of the equipment, things like that, it just comes off. It's not a big deal. So I don't know why this paint was a lot more stickier than a lot of the stuff I've had, but maybe before I do that, I'm just gonna blow the shop off. We'll see where we're at and what I'm gonna wipe down and not. I guess in the future, I'm going to have to come up with a better system. Maybe hanging some tarps from the ceiling or do something. But yeah, for now, it is what it is. Man, that thing looks good. I like it. Golly. Okie dokie. Let's get this a little warm. See if we can mold it into there. Not too concerned what it looks like because we're going to sandblast it because that's what everybody recommended before. So we'll see how that works. Ooh, liquidy. Whoa. Let it cool. Need a little more over there. I got a little toasty. My plan is to glue it in there. I don't know, that's not too bad. All right, one more. Toaster oven would be ideal, but I don't have that right now. And I don't care if the lens gets messed up because we're going to sandblast it. Hot enough? Negative. Okay. Mint. Give him the old sandblast treatment. See what happens here. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it works. I think where I baked it kind of screwed him up a bit. I'm gonna try my blast cabinet. Maybe it's more aggressive. All right, I kind of just touched up a little paint, it's just a little better in there. made these little marker lights. I tried sandblasting them. That wasn't so great. I tried that glossy paint. That wasn't so great. So we just went back to our tired and true, just white paint, which I think looks good. This setup on here, that looks good. I guess next thing I got to do, well, we're going to have to touch up a whole bunch under the hood here, because when I did the priming, a bunch of it blew back and you can see it. I did get on the sides pretty good, but the nose, whatever. So I'll have to mask that off and touch that up a little bit. Next thing I do, I want to do the bumpers. I have to go get some paint, but I should have enough to at least just do the bumperettes for now. So we'll kind of get those sanded up, get a coat of paint on there, then I guess I'll run to town and we'll be able to get some more paint to finish the rest of the bumpers and sand them down. I know later tonight some of the guys are coming by, so hopefully I can get a hand and put the top on, we'll put the tonneau on, get the bumpers on. I think before then I'll get the wheels on it, but we'll have to still make those caps and work with all that stuff. So that's to come as well yet here. These things, we're gonna cut them, try to polish them. I think I want to try to polish them, and then we can take it a step further. And all the lug nuts, I did spray some paint on them, but I'll clean them off. It's a little bit of thinner, that's probably all it'll take. So we can kind of get a contrast, polished, you know, white wall, be nice. Anyways, I think I'll get started with my bumperettes. Well, we are getting there. A lot of things a feller don't think about. Like, you have to chop your wiper arms down because you got a chop top. Anyways, we did those. I put some just random fillers in. I don't know, I gotta see how this thing goes. These wipers are a little on the weird side, so we'll see. I might put like a modern end on it. These old school things are a little questionable. Got our tail lights in the back. Oh, we got our wheels on. Tail lights are in. I have my trim on there. I just urethaned it. I glued them on, so kind of waiting for that to go, just kind of dry up or do whatever. I don't know. We'll see how nice it looks. It's not a perfect piece of trim, but it was like off that junky Buick that I cut up for the roof and stuff like that. So yeah, it's better than nothing. It finishes the back up nicely. Anyways, I still have to go outside and get a wiper switch. I might have to get a newer one because that wiper motor I put into the truck here it's the newer one, so it might need the clicks with the park to bring it back. So I know there's a Buick shell I have out there, but I don't know if it's that style, if it's just on off or if it actually has a park. I think it's like from a 57 or something like that. I have a front group, like just the cowl and the dash out of one. So I was gonna see that because it does have a nice wiper and a nice chrome knob that kind of matches all of these, so that'd be kind of cool. We also got our stainless on here, so we got that. I always had the intention of maybe doing something around the back, but kind of know how it is. Once I start driving it, I won't care. Thought was, because I know the top's gonna get nicked up and kind of dinged, was when the top's in there, there'd be another shell that would just go on here with a chrome trim. I've talked about that before. That might happen yet this winter, but for now this is good, because otherwise I'll just do like some peel and stick chrome around there. But what else we got? Got nothing. I got this really small chrome strip I might put on the window. I don't know yet. It's kind of really small, and I don't know if it's worth it. But I was thinking of just sticking it on the edge here going across. I guess I could try it. Either it's good or it's no good. And it's just the peel and stick stuff, so I can just take it off and not use it. I don't know how he has luck with that. Does not want to stick. Well, that's kind of crap. I'll pull that off. We'll try something else. I think it wants to stick there. I don't know why it doesn't want to stick in the middle. Junk. I'll try it one more time. Negative. I don't know, man. Stuff doesn't even want to stick to the glass. It's crap. Garbage. Oh well. Check it out. Cleaned up the white walls and everything. Everybody been complaining about that. I was just waiting for the day to clean them up. Still got to do my caps. We have a whole bunch of interior still to do. Seats, sound deadening, carpet. I got to fix the gauges. I got to hook up my speedometer. I do have to do a couple exhaust hangers yet, but it's close. Very close. I think next round I'm going to pull the hoist out. We'll bring it back over here just to button up that exhaust that I got to do underneath there. But it's close.
I love it so much.
It's getting there. I'm not sure what to do for mirrors. I thought I had something. I'm just looking for a set that, although the idea is I'm going to have a set on the door. I'm not going to do any peeps or anything like that. So I'm hunting around. I got to find, I think Rolly maybe has a few. I'm going to check that out. But overall, I think we did great in this video. Right?
Road trip soon. Oh, April. You nailed it.
Well, over on this front, this is probably about as far as we're going to see this car. Got the hood and stuff all back on. It's basically, I wouldn't say it's done, but he's taking it back home, and he's got some other buddies that are going to help him do the fuel injection and all that. So I wanted to use the hoist to run that and detail under the car and do all the brakes, do all that stuff. So that's probably the last we're going to see of this thing for a little while. Anyways, we are running off to town. I got to get some carpet for that so we can finish up the last few things in there. I don't know if that'll get done in this video or not, but when I get back, I want to start working on those caps and see if we can get those things all done. I started polishing, but I'm going to have to try to get some compound and stuff like that because I kind of been working on it a little bit versus, you know, that. So we'll try to get this thing polished up and get the mounts made because I think it'll look killer on here. Like, once we get the finished result, that's going to be a nice custom touch there. Anyways, when we get back, we'll start playing with this. Hopefully I get everything I need to be able to polish that thing properly. You want to go inside? Well, we got the truck in. It's back on the hoist. I got to finish up a few things. I got to pick up a pair of couple exhaust hangers yet. I noticed right here I still have there's a leak up on this fitting, so that's for my electric fan sensor. So I got to take that out. I got to put some Teflon on it. I didn't do that because, well, I always thought brass, you didn't have to each other, but I guess I'm wrong. So we're going to Teflon that. I'll pull it apart, Teflon. What else do I got to do here? Well, just the exhaust, and we're going to work on these hangers. We did get some, I got some underlay today, and I had some carpet for the truck. So we got to go, eventually we're going to try to get that done. Went with the gray, so Esther says that's a good color, so I'm a pretty black and white kind of person, so I was gonna try to put white carpet in. No, not really. But so yeah, got slowly making some progress. We'll have to address the seat later, but for now, I am just setting a short goal for tomorrow, and that is to try to get our caps all done. We got a couple little buffing pads today, and some of these polishing compounds, so it doesn't quite fit on my grinder, so I'm gonna come up with something creative for this. I think I have a polisher or something there that I can maybe clamp it onto, stick it in the vise, and maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll figure something out though. We have options. Anyways, I think that is it for today because we just spent the whole day running around doing errands. So I'm going to go in and figure out tomorrow's next course of action here. We are so close. Almost there. But one step down. So, center caps are on. They are polished. Well, they're as good as I can do it anyways. I mean, I could spend way more time, but that was basically all I wanted out of them. So we got those in. We had two that were a little off, but we put those on the passenger side. I can't see those, so that is mint. Super happy. We're almost there. What is left? I've mentioned it many times, but I'm thinking the next round I want to finish up the interior. We got to do the carpet. I got to do the gauges and the seat. Seat's the big one. I'm kind of waiting on some hog rings so I can actually do that, but before that I can actually get the seat in and clamp it all down. But it is almost there. Look at that thing. Awesome. Anyways, folks, I think that is where we are going to leave this one. We got pretty much almost everything on the outside of the truck done. Oh, I didn't even show you. Like, I got the taillights all wired. I did all that stuff. So that's in and done. I just got to tidy up the wires in there. But I struggled with, my blinker switch was still bad. I think one of the wires was broken in the column. I had to run a new wire through. But other than that, we actually have, let's put this down here. So we now have functioning taillights. Look at that. Awesome. Still got to run my little doodad for my switch, my trunk release there, or hatch release, or whatever you want to call that, but almost. Gonna be able to drive her next month. That's the plan. Get some miles on it. Anyways, I think that is where we are gonna leave this one. So, as always, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.